birds in the building. All right. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Shouts out to everybody in the building early. So all the early birds, straight off the rip. I have something for you guys. You guys are in the spot early. So what we're going to do is 20% off any of Chemist.net or Chemist Digital services for the rest of the month. So you want email ads, you want some digital marketing strategy, you want some pay-per-click ad campaigns, whatever it is, I'm taking 20% off. And I'll try to do this every time just to make sure we can get people in the building early so we can leave early, right? All right, so let's get right into it. I know why y'all here. It's like Tuesday, 10 o'clock, and you guys want to know how to get this US formation stuff set up, all right? So I'm just going to go through a little bit of introduction because some of you may not know me. But welcome to Chemist Digital Labs, #1. This is like the first episode for us to, get to know each other. And I'm going to try to do the webinars every week so we can actually hang out every week. All right. I hope that's good. Now, what I need from you guys is just I'm going to jump in the chat here. And let's see here. Where is the chat, by the way? I just need to make sure everybody is hearing me. Let's see. I'm new to this thing too, so we're gonna work on this together. All right. Okay. I don't see the chat. Where's the chat? Where'd the chat go? Let's see. Well, you know what? Let's just rock and roll. It seems like everything is good. I don't see the chat option like it should be there, but yeah. And if any of you friends, you guys who are in the lab, who has my number on WhatsApp, just send me a little WhatsApp right quick so I can know if my audio is coming through clear and the video is coming through clear. We don't want to go through a whole session and you guys are not able to catch the information. All right. Okay. So listen, all right, good. All right, so I'm Kenneth Munker, founder and CEO at KemisDigital, which is a digital marketing firm. We specialize in custom, is that another, just checking, clear, all right. We specialize in custom tailored marketing strategies that yield results. So listen, you want to scale up your income online, you want to sell your product offline, you want to collect leads, you want to send them on customer journeys, you want more engagement. At the end of the day, any strategies that we deploy for your company or your business or your brand or whatever, it's going to be, you're going to see the return on your investment. It's our goal. It's our mission. We're not just going to take your money and just take it. No, we're going to make sure that it actually, the money that you invest with us, it actually makes back itself. Okay. So it pays for itself. And at the end of the day, we pay for ourselves, right? It's like a good handshake. Everybody wins. All right. So we also specialize in web and software development. So we build out websites, landing pages, and custom software. For some companies, you might need like accounting software or just custom automated tools or custom automated workflows or just tasks that is just mundane in the company that requires a human to do it. We can actually automate those processes to make sure that you don't have to do it anymore. You can spend some time on some new processes and probably even, really grow the company and start looking at that increase in 20% because you now take care of that productivity, So I hope you, some of you guys understand what I'm saying. Some of you, it's a little over your head, but don't worry. This is the first episode of the labs. We're going live. And as we go on, I will add in Zoom so we all can be on the screen. We can interact with each other and stuff like that. Okay. All right, cool. We have a sister company, which is Chemist Email. That's basically our foundation, which was we send local deals and offers every day for any business. You got your Burger King, KFC, banks, personal services. They come to us to send out their advertisement to anybody that's on our list. So we've been growing a list of we have over 70,000 now, 70,000 email subscribers. And those persons are just waiting every day for local deals and offers to come to their email. Okay. And we started that just about 20 years ago, and it's still here, holding strong. So if you guys are interested in getting deals and offers, I think we dropped. Okay. If you guys are interested in getting deals and offers, you can just go over to chemist.net and you can sign up for you can sign up. Give me a second, guys. I think I'm, all right. Signal came back straight, just making sure. And you can sign up to be on the list and you can get local deals. Okay. All right. Now, here's what I want to do. I'm just a regular guy who like to fix problems. Let's get into the meat and potatoes now. Okay. Some of you guys, you should be nice and warmed up to me now, okay? A lot of you guys came in through the KemisDigital Labs group, okay? All right, I like bridging the gap and making it easier for us regular people to be able to do stuff online. That's really all it is. We know how to make money offline, but at the end of the day, we're leaving a lot of money on the table, a lot of breadcrumbs on the table, just because we can't get access to the tools we need in the market, okay? So today's lab, I'll be discussing a masterclass on opening your US company without any experience, no lawyer, no tech, in less than 30 seconds, in less than 30 minutes. It ain't be 30 seconds, all right? Now, this webinar might go a little longer because I'll open up for a little Q&R if I can find out how to get the chat going. But it literally will take you less than 30 minutes if you were setting this up. And how this typically works, guys, is you have to understand a few things. Okay. Here locally, here in the Bahamas, if you're international and you're joining us, welcome. But this is primarily like for the Bahamian market because it's something that we really struggle with. Okay. We do have banks and they do offer payment processing. Let's get that clear. Okay. They offer payment processing. The thing about it is, I don't work for the bank. I'm not no official. I am a digital marketer, guys. All right. I'm not a financial advisor, none of these things. But I've worked with a few of the banks, I won't name them, to set up payment processing. And it is a very long process, and that sometimes it doesn't even happen. Okay. This is just from my personal experience working with a few banks locally. So I know you guys have experienced that yourself. Okay. So in experiencing that, you want something else that can work. How it happens now is you can go and get your Shopify account, you can get your e-commerce account, you can get all these accounts, but when it comes time to set up for you to actually get your money, that's a problem. When it comes time to charging, it's not so much sometimes. So what I did some years ago, maybe about, 12 years ago, I was able to get a Stripe account, okay? And how I was able to get a Stripe account, as you know, Stripe asks for you to have, U.S. banking, social security number, all of these things. Now, I was fortunate enough to have went to school in the States and went there from when I was young. So I have a social security number, okay? And with my social security, I'm still able to access certain tools, okay? Now, I've come a long way. I've created businesses upon businesses to open other companies. We get into that in another lab. But in this lab, I want to focus mainly on the benefits you will get when you open the U.S. company. So I have some websites here I'm going to share with you. But here's what you need to understand. What I am sharing with you, because I'm not a gatekeeper. What I'm sharing with you is anyone can do it. Okay. I'm going to share with you that anyone can do this stuff. Okay. There are steps. And if you do it yourself, you have to be responsible and accountable for yourself to continue to dot all the I's and cross all the T's, file your taxes, do all these things. Okay. Now there are services put in place that can do it for you. That's what I'm going to show you first. Okay. So let's get up on my screen here, like a share screen. Let's go with window. And where are we? Let's get the right one. Here we go. All right. So this should be on your screen. Now, so what we have here is this company called it used to be InkFile. Okay. So what happens is you can go online and search U.S. company formation, and you can find plenty companies that will register for you. Okay. Many of them will register for you. Okay. And it's just a cost. It's like $500 for the year for them to go ahead and register with the state. And then you will need what you call a registered agent. You will need a registered agent to do that for you. You can't do it directly. So this is my company here, Island Fans, which some of you may have known that I started years ago. I'm in the process of switching my registered agent, so I'm not letting these guys charge me. I would like to switch to a cheaper registered agent because there's competition. You have options, okay? But let me show you some of this stuff here, okay? This is the information that you need to empower yourself, okay? Let me check my messages here, making sure I'm clear. All right, clear. Audio is perfect. Great. All right. So this is my Island Fans company. I'm sharing with you. I'm being transparent. This is the company that is parent of a few of my companies, and this is a U.S. corporation. Now you can get an LLC. Okay, you can get an LLC. You can get an Inc. You can get any vehicle that you want. The idea of this whole thing is for you to get your U.S. corporation, so you can tap into like payment processing, grants, loans, bank accounts. Like you can tap into these things. Now, like I said, you have to be responsible, guys, and I'll show you options of how you can be responsible. Okay, you can't just jump into this and say, oh yeah, I'm just receiving money. No, you got to pay your taxes. You got to pay your fees. Okay, nothing is easy. Fees are paid locally as well. Okay, they're just a bit higher. Okay, or the barrier to get to those fees, even if they're lower, it's really, really high. Okay, I am really bugged about not seeing the chat option, guys. Like I am like bugged out. Let me see if I can just look at some options here. Let's see, because I want to be able to chat with you guys. Let's see. It's not slides, video. Oh, there you guys go. Look at that. I finally feel like I'm to the party. I had to click the X button. All right, good. I'm glad you guys are here. Now we can do our question and answers later on and all that stuff. But good. Gucci. Good. All right, let's go back to this. All right. And we even have some more people inside here. Okay. Shout out to Ruckus, Patrick, and everybody else is in the building. Okay, so yeah, back to this. So I registered this company back in 2021. So obviously you see I've had it for some time. I've paid for it every year, and there's two things you must pay. Off rip, there's two things you're going to be paying. You're going to be paying for registering the company in that state. There's 52 states, right? So any state you want. Some are better than others. We're not getting into all of that in this lab today. And where am I? And your registered agent. Those are the persons, that's the company or the agency that registers the company for you. You have to be, for you to get a company, say in Florida, your registered agent must be in Florida, okay? And they are going to be the ones that basically vets for you or stands for you to say that, yes, we received all their information, they are a good company, and boom, okay? So those two things that you're going to need. All right. Don't come from a brother. 50 states. All right. You have options. You have options. All I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, those two things is what you have to pay today or whatever day you decide to open up a company. All right. Those two things, and you're on your way. Now, with companies like InkFile, which you can go to and sign up, I'm going to go right inside my my order history and show you how much this costs. Okay. I'm not having the time to play with you guys. All right. When I first signed up, $330 in 2021. Okay. Then I did an amendment. Anytime you want to change, say you want to change your address, say you want to change one of your directors, you want to change some shares, whatever you want to change, that's called an amendment. Okay. And you're going to need to go ahead and pay for that. Okay. For every change. Okay. Here's your annual report that you must file every year. They kind of double charge me. And then here's my registered agent renewal. Okay, so right here about 119 and 330, just about a little under $500. You can be with a U.S. company online today. All right, today. All right, that's no bank account. That's none of payment processing. This is just the first step you're going to need to actually get you a US corporation. Now, like I said, most of you have seen this stuff before, and you might have been afraid, like you don't know how far to go, you don't want to get in trouble. It's totally fine. Okay, as long as you get a reputable company. I don't work for this company. I'm not getting any shares. I'm not getting any affiliate payouts or anything like that. I just know that they work. They're a little expensive, but they work. No, Trump's not coming for you. This is something that is literally acceptable and legal throughout the world. It's just that Bahamians, us, we're not taught this. We're not taught international business. We're barely taught local business. Most little small rant. Most business owners here in the Bahamas, they say go get a business license, and that's as far as they tell you to go. You're going to go get a trading as license. It's under your name, and literally, if anything happens in that business, you're liable. You're liable. If somebody falls at your job, at your office, and they get hurt, you're liable because it's Kenneth Munker trading as business. But why they don't teach you that? Listen, why don't you get a limited company? Our limited companies are the United States' incorporations. That they're their equivalent. They have founders and CEOs, and we have managing directors as the top. Okay, so I registered Chemist Limited. And under Chemist Limited, I have KemisDigital, Chemist Academy, Bahamas Digital Foundation, but can't remember right now. But these are the companies that I place under that, so I'm protected, me personally. So I work for Chemist Limited. I am the managing director for Chemist Limited. And this is how you guys should set up, okay? But that's for another day. I don't want to go too far, and I would like to get into some of the payment processing and stuff like that for you guys as well. All right. So once you have your US company, boom, you're good. Now, your next step, you're like, all right, Chemist, I didn't pay all this crazy money out here for this thing here, and I want to start payment processing. Well, yeah, you're going to need a bank account. Okay. Now, I did a run on ChatGPT the other day for banks that allow you to open up and not being in the States. I was surprised by how big the list is. So you have options there. I've had US bank accounts that I didn't have to be in the States. The only thing with that is sometimes you run into the software or the people that you actually want to use, like Stripe, for instance. Stripe is only going to be accepting certain banks. So you might get like a Payoneer account, but then you can't attach the Payoneer to Stripe, and it kind of defeats the purpose of this whole thing, right? So you have options. If you are serious about your business and you literally want to set up your international business and do things the right way, your next step is to make sure that you have a tax representative, okay? These are the people who help you file your taxes every year, your annual report for your business every year, okay? They make sure that you are good. Now, because we are all Bahamians here and most of our transactions are going to be outside of America, we're so, let me get this screen share off here. We're so fortunate. Here's why. Because we don't have to report on the earnings, on the revenue. All right. So every year when you report your annual report and you have how much was generated and all of that good stuff, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Because none of the sales were actually made in the United States. They were made outside of the United States. Okay. So no tax return, no reporting taxes, no paying taxes on that. You're lucky because you're from the Bahamas, all right? And all your sales are going to be in the Bahamas, all right? So that's how that works. So you can easily, anytime you want, once you have your US bank account, and your tax people or your registered agent, by the way, can help you get a US bank account. You can do it online by yourself, or you can ask your registered agent or your tax specialist, I'll get to that in a second, or your tax specialist to help you with that. Or you can jump on a plane and go to America and just go open a bank account. All right. So I know it seems like, oh, it's all these steps, but like these are the steps I went to. These are the steps everybody goes through to get a business open. It's the same thing here, same thing in America. You have to file for it, put in your information, and apply for it. Okay. Now, a lot of you worried about things like Social Security, EIN, all of these things. You don't need a Social Security number to open a business in America. Okay. The only time that comes into play is when you want to take advantage of like loans and credit and financing and stuff like that. But when you're opening a business, you're just giving your information and paying, and they're going to register it for you. Okay, so that's how it works. You will need a U.S. address. Okay, so your registered agent again can help you with this. All right, or you can go online and find many companies that just offer U.S. addresses. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm just going to check this internet connection. 1 second. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I'm just going to fall back a bit here, and I'm getting some errors on the screen. Everything clear? Everybody can hear me? All good? All right, respect. All right, so yeah, let's wrap this up. So what I want to do today is, listen, after all what I just explained to you just now, I don't know why this thing is just popping up. What I want to do is, like I said in the beginning of this call, I want to make things easier. All right, so you see all the steps. I didn't hide any steps for me. You have to go, you can go online, you can Google open U.S. company formation, you can fill out all that information, you can set it up, you can get your registered agent, and you can do your taxes yourself or hire some help and open your bank account and you're good. All right, it's a lot of steps, but it can be done literally like in no time. All right. Now, if you can't and you don't want to do all that, you can't afford all of that, I've created another solution. Okay. And if you're still on the call, kudos to you, because it's like you're really, really interested in trying to get this part of your life sorted out. Okay. So a few minutes ago, offer dropped in the chat for a Stripe deal. Okay. So because I'm authorized with Stripe, I can create accounts for people. All right. So I can create an account for your business on my Stripe platform. You will get a dashboard and everything. You will get where you can create your own invoices. You can spin up a link, just like how we used to do with PayPal. You can, all the bells and whistles, everything, all what I have, you have. You have your own account, own login, everything. It's beautiful. There's something they just released to persons who have had Stripe accounts for some time, and I am going to allow you guys to use it who can't go through that long process of setting up a corporation, registered agent, tax person, filing your annual report every year, and just doing all of that. You might not be ready yet, but you just want to process some payments, right? So let me get it on screen here. So what I'm going to do here is, some of you already seen it. The offer already dropped, but for the ones who haven't seen it, Stripe deal. All right, so here we are. All right, this is only available. This offer particularly is only available for the next 71 hours. All right, guys, that's like 3 days. Don't trip, and don't come for me. It's a lot of work to set these things up, and I just can't have the deal sitting there forever. So if you're ready for action, just like get started. All right. So what it is you get a dashboard like this. So this is one of our partners, Map Bahamas. We do a lot of work with them, and they now have their own account, so they can see their balances, their transactions, their customers. They can create their subscriptions. They can log in. They can do all their stuff. That's me. That handsome guy, that's me. All right. What you get with this little thing here, and I'm going to stop right here at these initial fees, because I know you guys looking for the money, right? Always looking where the money is. Such a Bahamian. All right. So where is it? Where is it? Okay. You can get the Stripe account with the full access. You'll be able to create your invoices, payment processing, manage subscriptions. You get to secure all your funds in your Stripe account. All right. So I'll tell you a little bit about that in a second. All right. You get funds transferred services to a non-US bank account. So like if you don't have a US bank account and you have a bank account here, I have a service available that we can transfer from there to your account for you. So you don't even have to leave. You don't have to set up no US, nothing. This is literally, you're going to get a payment processing through KemisDigital powered by Stripe. So I'm not even holding any of your private information or your customers' information. I am just here, and my company is just here to provide the support that we know you guys will need. You might need help with setting up a payment link or you know, any kind of tech issue that you may have. We'll be there for you to help with that. We've been using it for quite some time. Okay, so that's what this one-on-one support with the KemisDigital team. And then you get access to the mobile app, which is also very, very cool. You download it and you have just like a dashboard on your phone. All right. So let me show you. Let me get back to here. So right here. So this is $250 for me to set up your account and get you configured on their account. Now I just showed you InkFile and those guys, they're going to charge you close to $500. So this is already like half off, but it does require a lot of tech work to set it up. Okay. And then the transaction fees, I can give you 6.5%. All right. That's competitive. That's just about what's in the market. Okay. Maybe a little higher. Maybe. I don't think so, because I think some of them are at least as high as 7%. I'm not too sure. There's a monthly management fee. That's the fee what you would pay after this. So once you're then paid and set up your account, every month you pay $45. That's it. Okay. And that's so when you call on us, hey, Chemist, I need help with doing this. Chemist, I need help with doing this. You know you're going to call on me. Okay. Let's just be for real. You're going to call on me. You're going to WhatsApp me. You're going to email me. I need help. So that's what that is for. Permission to run me down. And then here's the funds transfer service, what I was talking about. So we can wire to your bank for $25. The service facilitation fee is $15. So each transfer is $40. All right. So if you have $1,000 sitting over there, boom, $40, and we send your money over. Okay, for you. So that's pretty much how that works. You can now go to the site. It should be there, but I'll drop it inside the chat. Get on the list. Let me know when you're ready to get started, because today I will be waiving for the next 3 days. I will be waiving the $250. It's how much of y'all inside the chat? How much of y'all in here? Let me make sure I'm saying that right. Okay, 80 y'all in here. 80 y'all in here. Yeah, of course. Yes, of course. I'm going to go ahead and open up for a question and answer right now, because that's pretty much it on this flip side. I do have another special offer for you guys, and that's for my do-it-yourselfers. But in a nutshell, for the next 3 days, I'll be waiving the $250. So that means just $45 to start. Okay, just we'll set you up, and you will now be able to do payment processing. Okay. All right. Everybody still hear me loud and clear in the chat? Everything's still good? Because I'm getting all kinds of, yeah, okay, I'm getting all kinds of errors on my screen here with this webinar thing. Okay, I'm just going to, give me a second. I'm going to scroll through the chat and see if there's any questions that I missed. And then you guys can actually start dropping some questions, and I'll go ahead and answer them for you. Don't forget to go to that link. And if you stay just for about 5 minutes longer, I have that other special bonus lined up for you. All right, let's see here. Okay. Nope, Trump ain't coming for you. This is all legal. Do you pay for a screenshot GT or use the free version? So I switched from the free subscription. I was using it, and then I was like, this year I'm not going to do too much subscriptions, because these subscriptions be killing when they be hitting you. Whoop, whoop, 22, 15, 39. Like, you know what? I'm getting rid of it. And soon as I got rid of it, ChatGPT started acting crazy. They started just not answering correctly and telling me like I didn't put input. So I was like, oh, so y'all gonna treat me like this after all that money I didn't spend with y'all. I was with OpenAI from they launched their first prototype, which was Playground. Playground was very like bare bones. It's still available in the OpenAI now. You could go in it. It's way more powerful than the chat. But you have to make things very simple for the masses to use. But if you really want some real power, try out their Playground in OpenAI. All right. So I don't pay for it. I don't pay for Claude. I do pay. I have to make a decision on which one to pay for. I do pay for X, for Grok, if that's how you pronounce it. I like it because it's just as smart as all the rest of them, but I use it mainly for copy and content. It's like, because it's built off of Twitter Space, it has like a lot of lingo. So it just comes off more human-like when I promote. Okay, so I actually pay that subscription. Plus I get a blue tick. It comes with a blue tick on Twitter. We don't want a blue tick on Twitter, so you get more access to stuff. So I pay the $8, I think, a month for that, and that's it. But any AI other programs, no, I just use the free service, and I geek out, and I do what I can with it. All right. So that's the OpenAI thing, the ChatGPT. All right, and we have one here from. Can this platform also be used for? Yes. So tomorrow, yes, it can also be used for digital products. But remember, when you're selling U.S. products to U.S. citizens, anyone in America, you have to report on that. Okay. So this service, what I'm offering, this Stripe service, what I'm offering, is primarily for Bahamian businesses who don't have that heavy upstart and all of that US stuff that they can do. I'm just making it available for them because I know they'll be doing Bahamian sales, so I know I won't have to report and have to help them with all that reporting stuff. But if you want to do US sales, then you can still go to the site and you can drop your email and stuff like that, and we can have a conversation, and maybe we can just go ahead and get you on the path of setting up your US information. Okay. Let me, before anyone else like drop out the chat, here's what I'll do. Let's see here. Did my offer drop? And guys, don't forget to check out the polls. So a friend of mine, some of you may know him, some of you may not. His name is Ron, but you may know him as the digital nomad now these days. He's traveling around the world. And this is all because he has things. Did we drop out? Okay, we're back. He has options because he has payment processing. He has U.S. corporation, and he's able to. I hope we're not dropping out. You guys, am I clear? I'm some bad signals here. How's the quality? Okay, thanks, Pat. All right, so yeah, so be back. Okay, so yeah, so and I was able to help him and his crew in a lot of ways. So he's now to the point where he's releasing content. He's educating people on his travels and how you can do it, how you can get to the other side of the world, and what steps to take. And in one of his series now, oh my gosh, I 1 second, guys. I got to take this call because this is like important. Hold on. 1 second, please. Sorry about that. Okay, Where were we? Where were we? That completely distracted me. Yes, there you go. Just recently launched inside the chat. I was talking about my good friend Ron, the digital nomad, the Bahamian digital nomad. So he's currently somewhere in Eastern Europe, and he has just released this DYI on US company formation. And because he's my partner, been my partner for life, one of my good friends, we've done many ventures together. He's put together this guide to help you if you want to kind of do it all yourself. So you can go to the website and you can claim the guide. And whenever you have chance, or you just might want to save it and put it to the side and work on it whenever you're ready, check out this guide. I went through it. It checks out, and just kind of save it. And also check out his other items he have about if you want to get, like, if you want to travel around the world and make money at the same time and stuff like that. Check him out. He's like one of the first guys really, really doing it from the Bahamas. He even did it before I did. He introduced me to traveling. So all props to my boy Ron. So shouts out to him. All right. Okay. Now, guys, we're wrapping up class now, right? We're not. This is this is 36 minutes in, and we're not gonna hang out all day. So all I want to say now is, for your payment processing, guys, it doesn't have to be a problem anymore. Okay, it really doesn't have to be a problem anymore. KemisDigital has a solution. There are other solutions in the market. I have the best. Okay, I have the best because it's not processed locally. Okay, it's processed in America, and they have the infrastructure already set up in place to do payment processing. And they have the dashboards that we need to monitor the money. And they have the click button to literally click and send to your bank account. And listen, guys, with Stripe, when you click the payout button, it goes right away. It's not like if you have a US account, because as of right now for the file transfer service. Okay, guys, this guy. All right. I have to take a second. 1 second, class. Be right back. All right, guys. Sometimes some calls are important. We got to get them. Okay, so can you help making money from social media platform? Oh, yes, man. Think about it like this. The only way you're missing out on making money from the social media platforms is because you can't collect the money. Like, think about it. Like, Ruckus, you put on a video of one of your episodes, and at the end of the episode, you have a link for them to purchase one of your merch. That's instant. What we end up having to do is collect their information, call them later. When people have that money to spend, they want to spend that right away. So having your payment processing, and especially a familiar payment processing system, not like something they're not familiar with, it looks a little shaky. No, Stripe is accepted like all over the place. When they see that Stripe logo and that nice invoice pops up and it does that securely loading and all of that pretty stuff, yeah, they're going to put their card in. They're going to sign up for a subscription. It's time to make an extra $10,000, $5,000 on just digital sales to go with your annual income, which you do offline. Okay. Patrick, I'm working on that. I'm going to go ahead and check these poll questions for these. Let me see if you guys. Oh, I did not make the poll active. So before you guys go, I just made the poll active. You can go ahead and check it out. Should you cancel RBC Easy Pay machine? If you have it, brother, I would use it if you have it, because it's really hard to get those things. So, but can you accept payments? Can you accept payments digitally? Like, can you spin up a link for a product like that? Pat must have stepped away. I was checking the chat. I was asking if you can you? Yeah, because that's what basically is the problem. It's like, yeah, I can accept credit card on location. I could swipe. Yeah, but the terminals. But we want digital terminals, man. We're in 2025. We want digital terminals. We want to be able to process a payment anywhere. And with Stripe, something very cool with Stripe. Check this out. Let's see here. I may not be able to do it because I'll probably have to create a payment. Maybe. Let's check it out. Let me see if I can do it right live on the call. Can you? Let me see. Will you be able to see it? No, you won't be able to see it. No. What I was going to show you is once you have the Stripe app, you can literally spin up an invoice. I mean, spin up a payment link, a transaction, and the person can tap their card right on your phone. Obviously, it has to be like an iPhone or something that has the Android that has NFC, I think, the card reader, and you can doop, just like that. So Stripe is cool. I've used it. I was using it when we was doing the Uber business in Nassau, which is still going on. So patronize Uber, Nassau, Bahamas, and yeah. But for now, that's it for class, guys. If you have any questions, you can drop them now. I appreciate you all for hanging through to the end. Most of my webinars will be on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Go ahead and check the poll again. Please check the poll. They help me to be able to know what to discuss each week. I'm dropping gems. I ain't gatekeeping, y'all. I ain't gatekeeping. And most of you know I'm stacked with knowledge when it comes to this digital marketing and making money online. Okay, so you've been wanting to get me for a long time to figure out how to do it. I'm going to drop the gems. I'm going to give you the opportunity to learn some stuff for yourself. Or if you don't want to do it yourself, I have the services available. If you want to just pay me and my team to do it, that's cool. You're inside the lab, so you always get some kind of discount. All right. Don't forget to invite your friends into the labs if you feel like this is some good, valuable information for them. But that's what it is. Every week I'm dropping gems. All right. So get in the loop and let's make it happen. I'm checking on these poll questions. For the next lab, y'all interested in content creation at the top. Content creation. Really? You want me to do a lab on content creation? Well, let me give you a little prelude right now. Listen, content creation should not be thought of as something hard. It really should be thought of as something like just like when you post a regular post on your Facebook page. That's content. You put the option there. Yeah, that's content. You know, don't think of like, oh, this guy has content or this lady has content. Look at her content, it's so beautiful. No, that's just beautiful content. Content is just a post. Then you could take it a step further and add a hashtag. Then you could step further and add a link that goes somewhere that continues the journey of that thread. Okay, so when you're thinking about, oh my gosh, hair's tight. When you're thinking about content, think about your product, think about your brand. Okay, I'm going to see right now if I need to do a crash course on this. Think about your product and brand. You all got cameras. Like you don't even need a laptop no more, guys. You don't need a laptop. You don't. Okay, you don't need a laptop. Everything can be done from your phone. You can run everything, your payment processing, your banking, your transfers, your content creation, your video editing, your chat GPT, everything can be done from this. Now, I know some of you guys are getting a little old and the eyesight ain't the same no more. I know. I'm kind of in that group too. All right. But what I'm trying to tell you is, you can do everything from the phone. Okay. Everything. So let me tell you guys a secret. Some of you know, some of you don't. Stop filming your videos front facing. Okay. The camera on the back of the phone is the best camera. Set the camera down. Stop trying to look at yourself all the goddamn time. Set the camera down. Do your little spiel. Look directly into the camera. Save it. Do not post it right away. That's where most of the fear comes from. Okay, do not post right away. Save it. Maybe open it up inside an editing app. Maybe open it up in CapCut. It's free, right? Maybe add some stuff. Maybe add some transitions, but you have no pressure because nobody is waiting for it. This is just you being creative. And when you're done, you could say, is this post worthy? And guess what? When you post that, your friends, your followers, and the algorithm on whatever platform that is, it's going to pick it up and show it attention, guys. The next step to it is you have to be consistent. You have to post consistently. And these days you can't post once or twice a week. You have to post every day. Every day. Come on, man. If you really want to make money online and chill out and relax and go travel wherever you want to travel, you still got to put in some digital work to live that digital life. The best part about it is you can do it on your own time. Just get a little more accountability for yourself, a little more discipline. And trust me, in like 30 days, you will see, you know what? Who's still on the call? Who's still here? Now, okay, let's see. We got good morning, Carol. Good morning, Garnell. Good afternoon, Mr. Keith. My good friend, Mr. Kate. We got Patrick here. We have Ron, Ruckus, and Tamara. Okay, guys, listen, this is what I'm going to do for you guys. You guys hanging out. I'm trying to talk and see if you're going to leave. Y'all ain't leaving, so check this out. I'm going to start a 1K group. I got to start it low. 1K. Now, what that is I'm going to get you to your first digital $1,000. I'm tired. I can't, because I can beat y'all over the head with a stick with this information. But until you guys actually feel it and do it for yourself and have somebody that support you through it, it can take a longer time. All right. So I'm going to create a 1K club. Okay. You'll see it in days to come. I'm going to drop it in the chat inside in the lab group. All right. It's a 1K group. It's going to be a fee. You're going to pay for this knowledge because I'm going to be working with you one-on-one. Okay. We're going to create your product. We're going to set up your processing, all of that stuff we're going to set up, and we're going to set up your marketing, all of it. And we're going to watch you make from 0 to 1,000. Okay. Now I can't say how long it'll take. It'll be less than 3 months. I'm gonna try to do it like in 90 days because a lot of you guys are at the bare bottom when it comes to actually presenting a product online. So look out for that in the coming days. I don't know what it costs. I don't know whatever, but I just know you will be making $1,000 of new money in digital sales if you join this thing I just pulled out of space. Okay. It'll be worth it. And you guys will be pretty much the lab mates that could be the testimonials for everybody else. You know, obviously you'll be happy that you made it because after you make 1,000, your next step will be 2,500, 5,000, 10,000, and it's possible. You guys have better products than I do. Do you not understand how hard it is to sell digital marketing services? It's hard. But because I am specialized, because I take time to actually learn it, I can charge what I'm worth. And I've been in the game long. But you guys actually have unique products and services like Bahamian, like that solve real Bahamian problems, or fashion, or jewelry. Like you guys have real things. So like, why not just make it easier for the Bahamian public to get it from you? And that's what I'm going to do. And I look forward to getting on this journey with you guys for real now. All right. I don't want to be the one to lead the group. Can y'all slide up the group? Can y'all slide up the chat? I'll see y'all inside the chat on Facebook. I know a few people didn't get to make it in. So we're going to have the replay go out and you'll see the replay circulating online. Please like, share it. I'm pretty sure this has been some valuable information because a lot of people think this is really, really tough, but it's not. All right. So thanks again for your support over the years. I'll see you in the next The next one next week, Tuesday at 10 o'clock. All right, class is closed. We're out. Later, guys. Cheers.